Never take your focus off of God. One of the biggest errors I made in my life was I looked to people more than I looked to God. And I know we hear all the time, God is our source. And that is so true. And it sounds so good. But it's hard to keep that when we don't see God. You know what I'm saying? We see the people, we see the moves we're making. And so we have to learn to see that, but see what's going on behind it. Like we talk about, the wind and the water. God didn't speak to the water; He spoke to the wind. And so and no one could see the wind, but the wind obeyed. And so we're dealing with what we see in the natural, but acknowledge what's going on in the spirit. And there's not always negative things, but positive things as well. So again, never take your focus off of God in the positive. I'm not talking about negative right now, I'm talking about positive. Because when things are going well, we sometimes forget. Let's be honest. It's going good. We may pray, we may not. We may give honor to God, we may not. But we got to commit to always giving God the glory. We have to commit to not putting our name on it, because it's God. He's in us. It's His spirit in us that's allowing us to do. Because He said, I know the plans I have for you. Before you were formed, I knew you. So that means that all these things that we're going through, even the positive, He knew, He prepared beforehand. So it's Him, it's not us. He's using us, but it's not by our might. It's by His spirit. So never take your focus out of God. And we thank God for the people. We thank God for the gifts He's given us. But let's be mindful of pride, because pride is very sneaky, honey. It will sneak up on you so fast. And you look at behaviors, and many times the root cause, not all the time, but you're going to see a little pride in there. A way that you respond, the way you don't want to respond, the way you manage, the way you go about your business. You will find that oftentimes it's some pride in there. But God is saying, don't take your focus off of me, even in good. Because it's not about us, it's about Him. I'm thankful that He has blessed me to be organized. I'm thankful that He has given me an administrative gifting, a teaching gifting, a prophetic gifting. He has truly given me the many talents. And I say that in reverence to Him. I'm thankful. I'm typically nervous. I'm like, God, really? But it's Him. And it's up to me to steward well over what He's given me. So even though you see people coming in and out of your life, you see things going well, you get in your stride with how He's gifted you, you remember where your help come from, and you remember who is the source. Me, you, money, blah, 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 are resources, but God is the source, okay? So just keep that in mind as you're going on your journey, okay?